Hey everyone. Ever wondered what it'd be like to live like a NASCAR champ?
I bet a lot of people have.
Well, today we're going behind the scenes at Kyle Larson's recently sold Mooresville home.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it went for a cool $2.175 million
Right.
right in the heart of Race City, USA.
Nice. So are we talking like a trophy home?
We are, but we're going deeper than just the square footage. We're going to see how this house reflects Larson's life, on and off the track.
Okay, I'm interested. What have you found?
Well, one of the first things that jumps out from the listing photos is this incredible indoor-outdoor flow.
Okay.
And I'm a sucker for that. Like the primary bedroom, it just opens right up to the patio with these beautiful French doors.
Oh, wow.
And then the patio itself, it's not just like a little slab of concrete. It's got a full outdoor kitchen, bar seating.
Really?
It's basically an extension of the living space.
I love that. Yeah. Makes a ton of sense for someone like Larson. You know, that high energy on the track, then coming home and needing a place to unwind and recharge. And blending indoor and outdoor living, that's a big trend we're seeing.
Especially for celebrities.
Oh, yeah. A lot of these folks are constantly traveling under a lot of pressure. So having that connection to nature, being able to just step outside and kind of decompress, it's really valuable.
It makes sense. But it's not just about decompressing, is it? I mean, this house, it's also made for entertaining.
What makes you say that?
Well, that open concept kitchen with the massive island, it's screaming Party Central.
Right.
And then there's the formal dining room, which has the wine wall that can hold over 200 bottles.
Wow, that's impressive.
It's definitely a statement.
You're right. It's not just functional, it's impressive too. You know, as a NASCAR champion, Larson probably has a huge social circle, enjoys hosting people.
I'd imagine so.
And this house, it lets him do that in style. Think about it. A place to celebrate wins, maybe connect with sponsors, or just hang out with friends and family away from all the noise and excitement of the races.
I love that.
Mm.
And speaking of style, some of the architectural details in this house blew me away.
Oh, yeah. What caught your eye?
Well, the coffered ceilings in the living room, vaulted ceilings in the primary bedroom. It just adds so much character.
It does. Oh, and don't even get me started on that lagoon-style pool.
Uh-huh.
Is it just me, or is a lagoon-style pool like the ultimate status symbol?
It's definitely a statement piece, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
And it speaks to this bigger trend in luxury home design. Like, it's not just about size anymore.
Right.
It's about those unique features, the custom designs that really elevate the experience of living there. And a lagoon-style pool, with its irregular shape and often, integrated landscaping,
Yeah.
it creates a more natural, resort-like feel, like transforming your backyard into a personal oasis.
It's like having a vacation every single day.
Exactly.
I can just picture Larson, after a grueling race, just taking a dip in that pool and all the stress just melts away. I can see it. And it's important to remember these design choices, they're not just random. They're carefully thought out to support a certain lifestyle.
Right.
And for someone like Larson, who's constantly pushing himself on the track, having a home that caters to both his social life and helps him recover.
It's essential.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a trend we see more and more, don't you think? Celebrities, athletes, high-powered executives, they're all looking for homes that aren't just beautiful, but also functional and really support their, often demanding lives.
Absolutely. It's not just about showing off wealth anymore. It's about creating a sanctuary.
A place to recharge and get ready for the next challenge. And we see that reflected in Larson's former home.
Okay, but how does this place stack up against, other NASCAR stars? We're talking about guys like Jimmy Johnson, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Kurt Busch.
Oh, yeah, those are some big names.
They all have incredible properties.
Yes. You're right. NASCAR real estate is fascinating. Each home is a story, not just about wealth, but about the driver's personality, their passions, how they live when they're not racing. So yeah, let's dive into that comparison.
Perfect. Let's do it.
So let's start with Jimmy Johnson.
Okay.
His place is estimated to be around 9,000 square feet, and it's all about that modern luxury vibe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think indoor pool,
Ooh.
a home theater that could probably rival a commercial cinema.
Wow.
And a custom garage that's basically a car enthusiast's dream.
Oh, man. So he took some inspiration from those high-tech NASCAR garages?
I think it's safe to say that.
What's the estimated value on a place like that?
Oh, estimates put it around $3.5 million. But it's not just about the price tag, it's about the lifestyle it represents.
Right.
For someone like Johnson, who's known for his, meticulous preparation, attention to detail,
Yeah.
a house like that just makes sense.
Okay, so Jimmy's all about that sleek, modern aesthetic.
You got it.
What about Dale Earnhardt Jr.? I feel like his home has to have a bit of that old-school NASCAR charm.
You're spot on. Earnhardt Jr.'s property is a sprawling 12,000 square foot estate
Oh, wow.
with a private lake.
No way. Talk about a serene escape.
Right. And get this, he even has a vintage car museum on the grounds.
Hold up, a car museum.
A car museum.
That's next level. What kind of cars are we talking
We're
here?
talking serious collector's items, some with historical significance to NASCAR.
Wow.
It's really a testament to his love for the sport's heritage, and it adds a whole other dimension to his property. As for the value, we're probably looking at upwards of $5 million.
Wow, that's a legacy property for sure.
Yeah,
Okay, so we've got Jimmy's modern oasis. We've got Dale Jr.'s historical haven.
right.
What about Kurt Busch? What's his style?
Bush's home is a bit smaller, around 7,500 square feet,
Okay.
but it reflects his, I'd say, tech-savvy, competitive side. Like, he's got a dedicated racing simulator room,
Ooh, I'd say.
which is basically a professional-grade setup where he can practice and hone his skills.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah. And for all the bookworms out there, he also has a 2-story library.
A racing simulator and a 2-story library. That's an interesting combination.
It is.
So what does all of this tell us about the connection between these drivers' homes and their lives on the track?
You know, it's fascinating how these homes are more than just places to live. They're extensions of their personalities, their passions, and, like we've been talking about, the demands of their careers.
Right.
Jimmy's place, it's all about precision and high-tech amenities, which reflects his approach to racing. Dale Jr.'s embodies history, that connection to the roots of NASCAR.
It makes sense.
And then Kurt's showcases his tech-savvy side and that love of learning, which might surprise some fans.
Definitely. It's like their homes are telling a story about who they are, both on and off the track.
Yeah.
And when you compare them to Larson's home, what stands out to you?
I'd say Larson's home, it strikes a balance. It has that luxurious feel, those high-end features, but it's also designed for functionality and a sense of peacefulness.
Yeah.
You know, that seamless indoor-outdoor flow, the spacious entertaining areas. It all points to a lifestyle that's both high energy and grounded.
It's like he's created a space that can handle both the thrill of victory and the need to unwind and recharge.
Exactly. And that's a trend we're seeing across celebrity real estate these days. It's not just about like ostentatious displays of wealth anymore.
Right.
It's about creating homes that are tailored to the specific needs and lifestyles of their owners.
So what can our listeners take away from this deep dive into NASCAR real estate? What's the big takeaway here?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway is that a home, it's more than just, you know, bricks and mortar.
Right.
It's a reflection of who we are, how we live, and what we value.
Yeah. And for these NASCAR drivers, their homes offer a glimpse into their lives beyond the racetrack.
Exactly. Whether it's Jimmy Johnson's state-of-the-art haven, Dale Jr.'s tribute to NASCAR history, or Kurt Busch's, you know, blend of technology and intellectual pursuits,
Right.
each property tells a story.
And it's interesting how Larson's home fits into all of that. It's luxurious, but also designed for relaxation and connection with nature,
Right.
reflecting that need for balance in a high-pressure career.
It really highlights how design choices can be so intentional, so purposeful. Those seamless transitions between indoor and outdoor spaces, the emphasis on open, inviting areas for entertaining.
Yeah.
It all speaks to creating an environment that supports both work and rejuvenation.
It makes you think about how we can apply that to our own lives.
Oh, absolutely.
How can we create spaces that not only look good, but also feel good,
Yeah.
and truly support our well-being?
That's a great point. It's something to consider whether you're decorating a small apartment or, you know, designing your dream home.
Right.
It's about understanding how our surroundings can impact our mood, our energy levels, our overall sense of self.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into NASCAR real estate, what's the one thing you want our listeners to walk away with?
I want them to think about their own spaces. What story does your home tell? Does it reflect your passions, your lifestyle, your aspirations?
It's a good question.
And if not, what small changes can you make to create an environment that truly feels like home?
That's a powerful thought to leave our listeners with.
Yeah.
It's not about keeping up with the Joneses or trying to replicate what we see in magazines.
Yeah.
It's about creating a space that's authentically you.
Exactly. It's about surrounding yourself with things that bring you joy, inspire you, and help you recharge. Whether that's a cozy reading nook, a state-of-the-art kitchen, or a backyard oasis, it's all about creating a space that feels like a true reflection of you.
Well said. A huge thank you for joining me on this fascinating journey into the world of NASCAR real estate. It's been an eye-opening experience.
It's been a pleasure. I hope our listeners are feeling inspired to take a fresh look at their own living spaces and the stories they tell.
And for all you design enthusiasts out there, be sure to check out our show notes for links to more information about the properties we discussed today. Until next time, happy decorating.